Baker is trying hard to put his life and marriage back together, whilst Poncherello investigates a multi-million-dollar heist on Chips later at 8 p.m. But first, it's the Thamesmen.
Ta-da! Did I just surprise you there?
You did. You definitely did surprise me.
Oh, dear. Well, anyway, good to see your beautiful little face now.
I don't know how to respond to that, quite frankly, after our conversation about Rupert the Bear. I'm George. I'm in Los Angeles.
My name is Alex, and I am in San Francisco. And we were just talking about Rupert the Bear because of the last track, weren't we? And I was saying that Rupert the Bear was homosexual.
But
Well, that's what I took away, that Rupert the Bear, because he wore tartan trousers, was homosexual.
But the Bay City Rollers, they wore tartan trousers.
Point proven. Not that there's anything wrong with tartan trousers.
Okay. All right.
No. Anyway, I'm on sticky ground here.
You are on sticky ground. Anyway, yeah. So, hello, I'm George. I'm in Los Angeles. Did we do that bit? I never remember.
Yeah, we did that bit.
Oh, we did
I'm
that bit,
Alex, and I'm in San Francisco, but we'll do it again because really we shouldn't be talking about bears and tartan trousers. And you are on the very final day of Kate Bush Week.
Kate Bush 2! Fantastic.
Yes, and thank you for all the work, Sean, who's done all the notes, and Chris, who's helped curate it. Hope you've loved these tracks, because the first time we did Kate Bush 1 week, Sean did all these great notes, and then it's like, nah, you got to hit the big ones, Sean, hit the big ones. And he did a great job, Babushka and everything. But this week it was more kind of deeper tracks, and he picked the tracks, and I've loved them. I've really loved them. There has been some absolutely great ones. Remember that Cloud Bursting and Another Day and A Child with a Man in His Eyes? Brilliant tracks.
But the thing is, as songs are amazing, but the notes are what makes it, because then you get the context of what the song is about. And that's been fascinating. I think, for someone who watches Kate Bush on a surface level, you're missing out on a whole layer of interest and fascination, and imagination. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. She takes these kind of strange concepts or books that she's read, or this snippet of one bit, or the Child with the Man in the Eyes, about how, a girl can't keep her childish girl inside of her, but boys can.
Yeah.
And takes that concept and writes these amazing songs. And I've been thinking about that song as I was playing my new Call of Duty, and I was, my wife was, and I'm not sure about that.
There's probably no truth in it, is there? Really? No.
It's not like I've got a load of toys or anything. But anyway, tonight, George, what do we got?
It's from 1982, and it's called Night of the Swallow. So it's probably about birds until we read the notes. Do you think?
Well, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Very good save there, George.
None of your smutty humour.
I'm not. Oh no, George. I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about the African swallow that comes over from Africa, actually, migrates.
Is that the one that carries the coconut?
That is the one, not the European one, but the African one.
Okay. Well, that's just not possible, is it, really? But
Yeah. Anyway, well, everything's possible. The Night of the Swallow.
Shall I read the notes?
Yeah, I'm fingers crossed this is about birds.
Imagine
if it's not.
Yeah, right, exactly. That'd be a surprise, wouldn't it? But this is a complete reaction to us. We don't even read the notes before we start. We just go straight in. We have no idea what's coming. It's all new to us.
That's what she said.
Always. Mrs.
Anyway, you read the notes of it. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So Kate has often written songs about the differences that can exist between how men and women think. You see, that's exactly what you were saying just now. Yeah. In this song, she creates a conversation where a woman has learned that her partner is going to smuggle some people from Dover to Malta in a light plane. Now, how does that even come up as a concept for a song?
No. Imagine just daydreaming and you're dreaming about smuggling people from Malta in a light aircraft.
Yeah, but why Malta? Okay, anyway, let's carry on. The woman doesn't like the idea, nor that he's keen to do it. In fact, she's actually willing to snitch on him if he attempts it. From the man's point of view, he has a good plan, has weighed up the risk, and wants to do it even just to feel like he's done something out of the ordinary with his life. She's not having it, and he can't understand why. Neither will give ground, and the song is a battle of wills. Kate saw many men of the time as becoming claustrophobic in their lives and loves, and this song explores the effect of that on their relationships. She was aware that some of the character traits in the song were stereotypical, but that when she wrote it, that were still people like that.
Can you imagine? Right. Can you imagine if I came into the rehearsal room and the band were there? You go, right, boys, I've got it. And you went, what? Okay, I've written a killer song. And you go, what? Well, it's about smuggling people from Dover to Malta in a light aircraft. What are you talking about?
I've just had a horrible thought, though. This could be a joke from Sean and Chris. They go, let's just write down that it's like a plane with Malta and smuggling. And those guys, they'll just read it out. They'll just read it, whatever. They'll be fine. It could be they could have a joke on us.
If I came up and I said, George, is 50,000 quid. Could you just write me a short little song about smuggling people from Dover to Malta in a light aircraft? And while you're doing that, can you also, put in there that while the woman feels you're claustrophobic in your relationship, could you just put that into a song?
I don't reckon knock it up into a little ditty.
Grand.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I got shit that rhymes with Malta. Malta is a good one to rhyme with. It's like, halt. To Malta. Malta's a good one, right? But getting the whole claustrophobic relationship bit in there, that's tricky.
Well, we're going to see. She's got 5 minutes and 23 for this song to tell a tale about smuggling people from Malta in a small plane while exploring the inner dilemma of being a man in a claustrophobic relationship.
Not a small plane. A light aircraft.
It's not like... I'm sorry?
The words were not small plane, but in a light aircraft. And I'm hoping that she gets the words in a light aircraft in, because it's got a nice rhythm, not a small plane, but in a light aircraft.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Jesus. Yeah. Oh, and I've just seen the title again.
Night of the Swallow. Don't be giggling.
You know what normally happens to us with this?
What?
We're all so flippant to begin with, and then she writes a song and we're like, oh shit, that's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then we're humbled and we shut up. All right, Kate. Night of the Swallow, about smuggling people from Malta to somewhere in a light aircraft.
Light aircraft, not a small plane. Okay, are you ready?
Feeling claustrophobic in your relationship. Yes, I am.
3, 2, 1, go.
Just like your face on the moon to me, and I won't let you do what you want to do. It's funny how even now you're laughing. I won't let you do it. If you do it, feet and bleed. They hold the sky on the other side of borderline. I won't let you do it. I won't let you go through with it. Means then over and over. I'll just silence the motion. Take them over the water like a swallow flying to mountain. With a higher plane and no names mentioned. Tonight's the night of the flight. Before you know, I'll be over the wall tonight. Tomorrow, there's no rest. I'll waste on nothing, no moonlight. No place to fly, they'll never find me. Poison as the night, I'm home before the morning. Give me a break, oh let the fly. Give me something to show for my miserable life. Something to take to break into my wings like a swallow. Let me go with a higher plane and no names mentioned. Tonight's the night of the flight. Before you know, I'll be over the wars and they'll just go. There's no risk, I'll waste on nothing, no moonlight. No place to fly, they'll never find me. Frozen as the night, I'm home for Let me go with a higher plane and no names mentioned. Tonight's the night of the flight. Before you know, I'll be over the wall tonight. There's no risk, I'll waste on nothing, no moonlight. No place to fly, they'll never find me. Frozen as the night, I'm home before the morning.
Oh, the long fade.
Oh, okay. Before we went in, I was cynical. I was like, we're joking about Malta and planes, and like I thought, nah, you can't do a song like that. It's not going to work. It's amazing. Like that build, the last 2.5 minutes of that song, the build in it, and like the argument, the discussion, the like, how do you write a song like that?
Well, I can. Well, first of all, I know why she's flying to Malta.
Why is that?
Because she managed to get that to rhyme with water and the motor.
A motor.
You know what I mean?
Malta, yeah.
Absolutely 10 out of 10 for doing something completely out the box and different.
Yeah.
Very, very, very brave to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this is someone's career. And also, kudos to the record company because they're black in it, but this is someone's career and they're willing to completely go out there. I mean, it is a mad song, right?
Yeah.
With a mad subject
Yeah.
and a mad daydream. Last 2 minutes, absolutely brilliant. But kudos to her for absolutely putting her career on the line and doing something different because it was great.
I think Kate Bush always did things different, though. I don't think you say put her career on the line because every song we've seen of Kate Bush is different. It is, she's had a unique style, and I think that's why people are so loyal to her and so passionate about what she does because she doesn't give an, you know, she will go in and just do what she wants,
Yeah, but
and damn the torpedoes.
Yeah, well, there is different, and there is smuggling people in a light aircraft from Dover to Malta. Right, absolutely, over the water with a motor. That is, and the song itself right? If it didn't have that last 2-minute tacked on, which was great, I really got off on that. That was great. Yeah. It was really hard to begin with for the first minute and a half. It was all over the place, and I thought she doesn't know what she's doing, but yet she was double tracking. And the intonation was spot on either time. So she knew exactly what she was doing, right? Because it was double tracked. And then she pulled it all together for the end. But it was brave. It was brave to even, I mean, you kind of, you look at your audience and you think, actually, that is mad. Light aircraft, whatever. It's really bananas, hard to get. But she did it and she pulled it off. I thought it was fantastic.
Amazing. And I love the sound of it. And there was at one point, there was this sort of, I can't even describe it, like a reverse sort of like fade of a bass, like
yes,
it was that sound was like really hooky as well, like just I don't know, and that when it built up to that end bit was fantastic. I really
the end bit reminded me of Mike Oldfield, Omadorn.
Well, the same era, isn't it? They're the same sort of school of thought. They probably were knocking around a lot. Those, that was.
You also, as you pointed out, it was the era of absolute perfection studio time and big studios and sound recordings. I think that was obviously, it wasn't obviously created in the studio, it was recorded, but it wasn't written in the studio. But I don't know if you could, you needed, what am I trying to say? It was so well produced, but it was so mad. I think it would have taken so long. You would have needed a lot of money to pull that together.
Yeah, that was like it's not something you knock up in an afternoon in a studio in your home bedroom. That's like arranged, recorded, practiced, mixed, redone, everything. I think it was a great.
And kudos for her for not doing the cliche aircraft sound.
Yeah, right. Exactly. They're going to be. I bet you that was in the first mix, and they cut it out.
Yeah,
a smart producer came along to cut out the aircraft sound. You don't need that,
Yeah, absolutely.
Let the words do the talking.
Yeah, but I'm glad she was definitely going for Dover because it just Gatwick is hard to rhyme with.
Anything. Yeah.
Oh, again, absolutely fantastic. Talk about how we are continually amazed by an artist to finish on this track for Kate Bush 2 week. I never in my wildest dreams thought we would be listening to a song about smuggling people on a light aircraft.
Never. But hey, that's why we do this. Nice surprise. And Sean, Chris, top draw, fantastic. Great information, great notes, great choices. And thank you for all of you who are sticking around, have listened and liked and subscribed, because that's what makes us do it.
So we've got coming up, we've got Chisel Week, we've got Nightwish Week, we've got the 12 Days of Christmas coming up, and then we've got all the curated stuff in between as well. So, thank you for being here, for supporting our channel. Thank you for, as George said, for the Kate Bush Week from Sean. And if you've got your track, you got your week you want curated, then, the email's just there as well. So write to us, and if it's a great one that we fancy doing, we'll pick it up and we'll pull a curator week together with your tracks.
Brilliant. Nicely done.
Good. Okay, I'm off to, guess where I'm off to?
Malta?
In a light aircraft.
You're going to get the return flight, are you? Okay, all right. Good luck.
Dive.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't need to.
Oh, you're going to be Kate. I'm going. All right, take care, everyone.
See you on the flip side.
You up. Cheers.